Guys, welcome to another episode on these camera demos I'm making. Today I'm going to be talking about why you should be buying the S8 as opposed to S9 and what the benefits are to buying one of these as opposed to an S9. So when I was shopping around, I went online, I went onto Amazon, I went onto various UK websites and also international websites to see essentially what the difference is between the S8 Plus and the S9 Plus. And to tell you the truth, I didn't notice much difference. The one big thing that I sort of saw was the price. This, in the UK, if you're buying from Amazon, retail roughly about £500. With sort of delivery, you're looking at about £505. While as opposed to the S9 Plus was coming at about 900 plus. So for me, I was thinking, well, hang on a minute, what is the difference between the two? And why am I spending another £300 on a phone that probably is very similar? So when I did a bit of research, I found out that the S9 has a quad-core Optra 2.8 GHz processor, and this has an Optra 2.3 GHz. So I'm thinking to myself, well, that's not a big difference. Price, £300 cheaper. Display resolution is exactly the same. Both have AMOLED screens. The aperture ratio on this on the S8 Plus is 1.7, while on the S9 is 1.5. So again, very minute details. If you're doing macro photography, there isn't much difference. Both have the same 8 megapixels. The battery life is 3500 mAh, and both have water resistance. So I'm thinking to myself, well, they're very, very similar. They've got the very similar features. So which one should I go for? So I chose the S8 Plus because of the fact that it's water resistant. It's got a touch screen, as most phones have. You've got the Retina display recognition, so it unlocks with that. The gigahertz, quad-core gigahertz was very minute in terms of difference. So yeah, I just chose this. So let's unbox this and see what the quality is like inside. Okay, so I've got the box here. This is the S8 Plus, and I'm just going to unlock this just to see what it's like, to be honest. So first impressions, I got this delivered to my postal address. It took about 4 days from a local supplier, and I have to admit I was quite impressed knowing the fact that I bought it online. I was, it's actually an okay, and it was sealed. Sometimes when you buy something online, you think to yourself, well, is it sealed? And they did have the seal on it, which was taped. So for me, it gave me a bit of reassurance that I did actually get an original one. So the S8 Plus. Okay, so if I open this up, there's the box, and so if I sort of kind of open this up, nice finish, nice box, and there's your phone. Okay, so if I open this up, now I have sort of started this up, as you can imagine, so do this demo probably a couple of days, in advance. And here's my phone, and you can see it's a lovely finish. And within the box, you've got, if I open this up, you've got, obviously the various things inside of here. So you've got your box, you've got your phone, and if I open this up, you've got some manuals, which, I don't think anybody reads these days, but like it's there. And then in here you've got these headphones, which I think retail they're quite expensive. I think they're between £80 and £100. So they are really, really good quality. So I don't think you want to lose these. I think you really definitely want to keep these and use them for your needs for your phone. So yeah, when I unbox it, you can clearly see this is a premium product for £500 on the market. Like for like comparisons, I maybe think put OnePlus One, maybe LG G6 phone, but I think this is probably a very high-end phone in terms of the quality, and I think it's definitely worth a buy. So let's get this started. So put this all away, and if I get this phone started, I can see that it's got a clear, real nice finish. So there you go. So I've already started it up. When you start it off, you go through the various features to get the phone started. But I've just started it up, and I can clearly see that this has got a really nice AMOLED screen. As I said, 2.3 gigahertz. You know, RAM, you're looking at 4 gig as opposed to the S9, which 6 gig RAM. So I think in terms of like for like, this is not bad. It's got, you know, it's almost, you know, I can't see a big enough jump for me to buy the S9 Plus at this time. Incidentally, Samsung tend to launch their products February, March time. Traditionally, they've been coming out roughly around that time. So S10, you know, S11, you know, I'm thinking maybe the next one, but after the one that's out, might be the next buy for me. So technology, I think, is so near to each other, it doesn't make a difference for me to buy this one as opposed to the S9 Plus. Yeah, so I've got my phone, and I think, you know, like looking at the screen quality, 18.5 ratio, AMOLED screen, you know, for photography, for taking pictures, you can't go wrong. It's absolutely stunning in terms of the quality, in terms of the actual display quality. So yeah, for those sort of things, I would strongly recommend you to go for this, because there isn't that much difference between the S9 Plus and the S8 Plus in terms of the AMOLED screen and the aspect ratio on the screen. So if you're surfing the internet, you know, you get that finer detail in terms of quality. It's also got, this is one probably negative that I have on this particular phone. I have small hands, and I'm sure there's probably loads of people out there that do have small hands. And for me, in terms of security, you know, like if I open this phone up, the old-fashioned way, you tap in your password, you know, fine. But with this phone, you've got obviously Retina iris display security, and also you've got the little thing at the back, the little touch screen fingerprint thing that will allow you to unlock the phone. To tell you the truth, I've not found this very good. The reason why I say that is because this is too far away for me, so I can't necessarily reach this. So I've not really been using this. What I have been using is the face recognition. So all I do is do this. Sometimes you have to kind of move your phone like this, and then it recognizes your face, and it will open up very quickly. The only disadvantages that I found to that as well is in low light. So say you're in a low light environment or you've got glasses on, it doesn't necessarily pick your face up. So that's been one little drawback that I've noticed with this particular model. Wireless charging. Now when you buy this phone, it comes with the phone obviously, and it comes with a cable and an adapter for you to charge your phone. So what I had to do is go onto Amazon or online and get myself a wireless charger. Now I bought this one, it's a Whole Life. I bought this Whole Life online, and it retails at Amazon at $9.99. And to tell you the truth, it's not bad. All you do is you dock your phone on top of here like this, and a green bar pops up, and roughly I've been charging, I left this for about an hour, and I got about 60% charge. So I think that was pretty good, to be honest. But yeah, it's quite nice, quite a nice finish. £10, drop it on there, and it will charge. Incidentally, if you put a leather screen, if you use a leather screen, leather sort of portfolio type thing, and you protect your phone with a leather screen with your credit cards, etc., that also works. So you put that on top of there, in your case, and it will still charge. The green bar will still come up here. So that's really cool. Not a bad little contraption to buy. So I bought actually this and this together. Other things about this phone, in comparison to the S9, this one's water resistant. S9 Plus is water resistant, so for me, what am I paying for? So again, I bought this because of the fact that it's water resistant as well, and clearly you can see by this little test that I've done that it is water resistant. So if you're out and about and you do get water on it, you will not have any problems with your phone not working. So yeah, like I said to you, it's a lovely finish. In terms of the screen, if I open up my phone, there we go, is that open? Yep, there we go, so it's opened up. You can see that the icons are very clear. They've changed the design as opposed to the S7, S6. They've really updated the quality and the look of the icons, the symbols, so the graphics are much more clearer. They're much more fluid. I like this kind of sort of edge-based extra bar that they've put in, shall I say, in simple terms. And I like the fact that you can flick through it and go to your icons or your programs or your apps to be able to go into the various things, to see your emails, your messages, your Facebook, etc. So I do quite like this, and I think I have been using that quite a lot to go through the various things. So if I just bring that to the front, basically on the side you've got this bar and you can sort of hover through it like this, which is really, really neat. Okay, so yeah, Samsung S8 Plus as opposed to the S9. I paid £500 for this as opposed to £900. It's wireless charging, it's water resistant, it's got a 18.5 aspect ratio, it's got AMOLED screen, it's got fingerprint recognition, it's got an f1.7 as opposed to 1.5 for the S9. Quad core is slightly less on this, but what am I getting the difference for? So I haven't noticed a huge difference. I think if you're going to get a phone and you're in the phone market, maybe get one of these. I'm not talking about the cameras, that's going to be my next video. Obviously this is DSLR training, so I'm going to be talking about the camera features on it, so please watch the next video. If you've got any questions, please post and I'm happy to respond to any of your questions. Thanks for watching, guys, and I look forward to the next video that I'm going to make for you guys, and any questions please do post. Peace out.